Whoa. Shine, whoa. Hey, boys. Look. All I gotta say is, what a year. Whoa. I decided now that every year's our year. Oh yeah, man, that's till we disappear. Yeah. I'm focused on the near, never what's in the rear. Recently, I swear, man, we had so many accolades. I realize I ain't sat down, not even on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm going overtime, OT, like it's TNT in South America, rockin' Rio with Riri, you know that's stadium status. When you started underground, you gotta make...
Turnt Up TV, Colorado's #1 show in a box state, representing for sports, music, entertainment, and of course, Colorado hip hop. We got a special show for you today, man. My guests, Miah Zumbrink and Aaron Drake, representing Northern 3 Company, and also the first official sponsored skaters from Pruvn Clothing. Boys, thank you guys for stopping in and take time today.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, dude, no problem.
That's what's up, man. So we're kind of doing this interview to kind of get everybody out there ready for this weekend. Definitely have Skatetuary coming up, and you guys are going to be competing. And like I say, you guys are going to be the first official skateboarders from Pruvn Clothing to be able to go out there. Something new for us. Go ahead. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about what we got? What we got coming up for this weekend.
It's just a big contest here this Saturday, the Skatetuary, a bunch of sponsors. One of the first contests of the season.
Right.
Going to be a bunch of good skaters there.
Right. Planning on putting in some good lines and whatnot. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hype there. I've seen some dudes throw some shears there, dude.
Definitely.
So,
it may be a challenge. It may be a challenge.
So for an outside perspective, like I say, coming in, not being really a part of, it's funny because we grew up on the east side over there, and I know if you guys know that Garrison talks about it, Sunrise Park.
Yeah.
And,
I grew up there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. So, I mean, they put that up, and when they put that up when we were living there, we were kind of like,
right.
shit, man.
Yeah, that
was a spot for everybody to go chill and drink 40s up there.
Right.
For like
all kinds of people there.
Like, really was a lot of people skating and stuff like that. So we always wondered what it was like, we always dabbled in. Me and my brother, playing Tony Hawk and shit like that. We never really got exposed to the whole skateboarding world, skate world, all that is, man. What got you guys first started in it?
Honestly, man, I just saw a skateboard, thought it was different, wanted to try it out. As soon as I stepped on the board, I fell in love right then and there, dude.
Right.
Like, there's nothing else to it for me.
I
love it.
That's what's up. What about you, Drake?
So, I actually moved from Texas at 7 years old due to, like, family issues and whatnot. But, I happened to move next to a skate park in Loveland when I first, moved from Texas. And, I was, literally, 100 feet away from the park. My house was, right there. So every day I'd, look out the window and see people skating and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I decided to get out there and try. And then it was on and off for a couple of years after that. But I'd say 6 years strong now, solid every day.
There it is.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of an outlet was it for you guys? Because, a lot of people differ. I mean, me grew up wrestling. Me and my brother, football, sports for me was my outlet.
Right.
Same thing, grew up,
Mm-hmm.
like we say, east side, wasn't the best circumstances over there, so the best thing to do is kind of dabble in sports. What was it like for you guys to kind of have that as your outlet?
Go for it, man.
Yeah, it honestly saved my life, because there was a time in my life, before I started skating, I was getting in a lot of trouble. Well, it was after I started, but it was in the on and off years. I was getting in a lot of trouble and getting into a lot of shit around where I lived, and started going into juvenile delinquent centers and whatnot,
Shit got real, right?
Yeah. So eventually I was getting taken from my home. So I came back and started skating again, and after that it was skateboarding every day, because when I started that time I was older, I wasn't 8 years old, I was a young boy and whatnot.
Right.
But I skated, every day, and I started to notice I was learning really fast. I learned, if I think of a trick nowadays, I can just get it in a handful of tries.
It comes naturally.
Yeah.
It comes
Once you're that comfortable on a board, you think of new stuff. You can add different tricks. There's always new stuff you can do on a skateboard.
It's endless possibilities.
Right.
People make up tricks every day.
Yeah.
And, just this. not the stupidest stuff, but the randomest things.
Yeah, right.
They just make it look cool, clean,
yeah.
everything. It's all sick.
No doubt, man.
Like the whole world is a skate park.
That's what's up.
You just got to see it as one.
Right. Everything you see, you can skate on.
Yeah, whether it be a rock, grass, dirt, you can still skate it.
Hey, no doubt, right? That's what's up. Turnt Up TV, live in effect, man. Colorado's #1 show. We're here with Miah, I'm sorry, man. That's Zumbrink. Zumbrink. There we go, Miah Zumbrink. And Aaron Drake, man, representing Northern 3 Company and also Pruvn Clothing. This weekend they will be competing at the Skatetuary. Make sure you get down there. Registration starts at 12, and then everything starts at 1, right? Yeah. Everything starts at 1? Okay, registration 1 o'clock. Make sure y'all get down there. And if you're not registered, I know I definitely talked. It's funny. I was interviewing these guys the other day, and they're talking about they're doing hip hop now, right?
Yeah.
And now they're talking about that they want to dabble in everything. So they talk about how they were skating. And I was like, no shit, come down this weekend, check this out. So they're gonna be there too. So we're bringing a crowd too. Different hip hop artists that are gonna come down there and skate, check it out and stuff like that too, man. So. How did the whole relationship come about with you guys and the Northern 3 Company? Like, I mean, I know Garrison's a hard-working man out there doing his work, skating, putting the team together. So he obviously had to see something you guys. How did this partnership start?
Honestly, I just moved here to Evans and started skating the skate park every day. Met up with Garrison. We started chilling at the park every once in a while. Then this was before he started creating Northern 3.
Yeah.
Then once he did, he just asked me if I wanted to be on the team, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
No doubt about it.
Right, yeah.
Of course I want to.
Exactly. How'd it come about with you, man?
My wife was actually working with him at Teletech. They were working there. My wife just started, she worked there for 4 or 5 months, maybe 6. And, a month or 2 into it, she was coming home talking about her coworker Garrison and his girlfriend Hannah, and I was like, well, next time I step up there, we're gonna have to meet up or something, and that never came about. But one day, my buddy Garrison over here comes bringing my wife home from work, and it was funny though because there was no stress about it or anything, but obviously, a married man, anybody, seeing someone bring his wife home, he's going to be weary about shit, I was, worried about it, and I was, standing there, and then, the next time we, actually saw each other, we were, face to face, talking with each other, and he was like, yeah, dude, I, didn't know if I wanted to get out of the car. You were looking at me but, it was just the first impression and whatnot, but honestly, he's one of my best friends now, so,
that's
skating and whatnot, and him offering me a chance on the team, it was like a dream come true, dude. For real, because my best friend Eddie, he's the one who actually got me into skateboarding. Him and his stepdad at the time, his name is Mike Barnes. They're from Michigan, and they were the ones who got me into it the second after the on and off years, and I stuck with it after that. And after 4 or 5 years of chilling with my buddy Eddie, we were best friends every day, skating every day, fucking just doing whatever out at all time of the night, And I left my house, I got taken because my parents and whatnot. But I was in treatment, and then 4 days after I got out, because I went to a treatment facility due to my parents fucking up. It had nothing to do with me. I was a
shit out
innocent
of your
bystander. I had
shit out of your control.
Yeah. And fucking 4 days after I get back, I was chilling with my best friend again. And I was like, yo, dude, let's go skate, man. And he was like, no, because he used to watch this show Spartacus. It came on every, I think,
Sparta.
That dude. He used to watch
chest kick a motherfucker through the
door. But he stayed home and watched that, right? And they lived with a licensed bounty hunter. And this dude, had all kinds of guns around the house. And his sister picked up the gun and was pointing it at everybody, and she accidentally shot him and whatnot, and so he passed away and everything, but but when he passed, I made an oath to him. I was like, yo, dude, if I can, I wanna if not make it big, at least do something good with it, I look at skateboarding as a hobby and like a way of life, it's not work by any means, but if I can fucking work and do a hobby that I love to do, I wouldn't see a problem with it, you know.
Hey,
So you know, I'm like fulfilling what I told him. You know, Garrison gave that to me. So
that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Not exactly yet. Like, not stuff that I have down yet that I'd be able to throw at the comp this early. You know?
Yeah.
But like, I'll be having some new stuff down for sure here soon.
Right.
But yeah, definitely gonna throw down at the comp.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I was skating at the skate tour like a couple of times in the past like month or two, and there was one trick that I was trying on the bump to ledge. It's like yeah, I got to get consistency throughout the run and whatnot, but there's a couple of tricks that I have in mind that are like bangers, like towards the mid section of the run and like the end of the run, you know, because I'm gonna like stack consistency and at least try a handful of like more difficult tricks. But there's one trick in mind. It's a kick flip back tail up this bump to ledge. And if I lock in clean, I might even shove out.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm excited. I hope you lock out, pop out, whatever the fuck comes next after that. Oh shit! So, right? All right, no doubt, man. So where is your guys'? I guess I would like to say your ideal place that you guys always wanted to go skate. Like, where's somewhere if they're like, hey, tomorrow pack your bags, we're going. You guys can shred the shit out of wherever y'all want to go. Where would you guys want to go?
Yeah, I just want to go around the world, man.
Anywhere?
Just go everywhere, travel.
See that shit? I go skate in Utah right now.
I kind of feel the same way.
I'm down.
I kind of feel the same way as far as that goes, you know, because like, yeah, skating new spots in general is always fun, but if it's like a dream spot, dude, I want to go to Tokyo, Japan, or Barcelona, Spain, because there's nothing but, so Tokyo, for instance, there's like rails all everywhere, all shapes, curves, sizes, just fucking fancy shit everywhere. Marble ledges, just everywhere, dude. You should watch. Dude, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't.
Barcelona, Spain, because there's just like it's like a little rugged around there, and there's like it's like pretty weird, like being in a place like that. But there's this one spot in Barcelona, Spain. There's like a 40-foot long front side and back side slanted, you know, like ledge. It's called a hubba. It's in a lot of skate videos. It's in the Rise and Shine. It was in one of the skaters' parts for the Rise and Shine video. I can't remember which one it was. Or no, maybe not Rise and Shine.
What do you say, 40?
Yeah, it was. Dude, this thing was like, I'd say longer than a school bus, dude. But it's like at a slant and it's like skatable, you know. It's not like this tall.
Skatable.
Yeah.
As long as it's skatable, it doesn't matter how big, you know.
It's not like you're falling 40 feet off each side. It's just like
a
really.
Just.
I mean, dude, skaters nowadays though are like risking their lives for a clip or two. Yeah. Dude, I swear.
Even for just a single screenshot to make a good profile picture, they're risking themselves.
They just straight as motherfucker. Just do it all for the Instagram, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay flex on
I hurt myself a good few times trying to get pictures.
I'm not trying to jump
videos,
from building to building,
pictures, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Turnt Up TV, man. We live in effect. Tell us what's the number? What's the? I guess how many bones y'all broke? Y'all had to fucking yourselves out doing this.
I've had a couple. I've honestly like lost track of how many injuries I've gotten from skateboarding, but I've had probably like on one hand a handful of like serious injuries from skateboarding that like had me sitting out from skateboarding for a minute. One of them was my right ankle, and I skate goofy stance, which my right foot is my dominant foot.
Goofy stance.
Yeah, your flicking foot, like your natural foot is my right foot, so that means I skate goofy. But when that happened, it was like on the most simple trick. It was just a warm up ollie off of a ledge, and my foot, like the board dips up like that, my foot landed on the top of that shit and it rolled over, and I destroyed my ankle, dude, and like I felt it like almost separate, you know, like it was like it wasn't moving, dude. I was laying on the ground and I was like freaking the fuck out, dude. I was just like screaming and everything. Once I like calmed down, I was like trying to move it and I couldn't do it, so I was like using all my like strength in my leg to like try and pull my toes towards me, you know, and it wouldn't do it because my foot was like slanted down to the side. And I tried it one more time, and it like I could hear it go, like it popped, you know, and then it like slid back into place. And like after that, I could walk on it that day. It was sore that day, but the next day when I tried to stand, I like took a step and fell straight down to the ground. Oh shit! Yeah, dude, that was by far the worst injury I've gotten from skateboarding.
And you, how many times you bust your ass?
Man, I bust my ass every day skating. But I've only had one actual injury from skating. That was up in Montana, where I used to live before I came back down here. I tried to tray flip off a 5-foot ramp. I caught the board upside down on the wheels. I kicked my back foot out. My front foot was still on the wheels, dude. I landed on it, just rolled it, and then like it went down the board too.
Damn, y'all crazy.
That rolled even more.